It is Amanda Peet, everybody. I have to say, I loved your article so much. It's entitled "The Season of Ativan," and I want you.
I thought it was funny. I mean, it's not funny, but it's.
Oh, I had such a meltdown yesterday because we're human beings and we don't know exactly how to compartmentalize our emotions. We know there are times and places where we have to pull it together. And then thank God we seek the people and the places where we can actually be our full selves. By the way, speaking of, did we make out at Carrie Fisher's house?
I feel like that might have happened.
It's so nice to see you again. I feel like Matthew Perry was there.
Yes, he was.
Yes, I remember the night.
And the Farrelly brothers were there.
Yes, Bobby would never do that. It was at Carrie Fisher's house. Listen, again, life used to be so much more fun.
Yes.
We have become the most uptight, judgmental, accusatory society, and I don't like it.
Sometimes I wonder though if it's because we're older.
There is that. I guess maybe you also grow out of that kind of behavior, especially when you become a parent. That changed me entirely.
I'm still probably messy and silly, but yes.
Well, one of the things...
I try to keep it together.
We'll get back to the article. Although I do want to say thank you before I forget, because one of my best friends called me hysterically crying because she's losing her dad. I just read this article of Amanda Peet, and I want you to read it. And she had felt guilty for taking a half of a Xanax because her throat was so closed up because she's watching her dad die and she can't handle it. And I said, go read this article, please. Don't suffer in silence. Look at other people who are being open and honest about how they get through what they're getting through. You were diagnosed with breast cancer and simultaneously had both parents on separate coasts in hospice and passing away as well.
Yes, yeah. I mean, I was diagnosed on a Saturday morning, the Saturday morning of Labor Day weekend, and then that evening my sister called and was like, you need to get on a plane to New York.
To see your dad.
Yeah, and I missed it. You know, he passed away before I got there, but I was able to be with his body and I was able to be with my sister and with my stepmother, and so like with everything, there are very beautiful things that come out of these tragedies.
Even including how you acknowledged that it was a distraction from your own diagnosis that was still at that point very unknown and could be about to be revealed as much worse.
Yes, and they told me I have lobular cancer, which when you look it up, I mean, it is scary because
and your husband said, don't Google it.
Yes, my husband and I have various deals where we're like, stay off the internet. And this was, of course, one of them, but it was too late. I had already looked up lobular cancer, which is a slightly more rare form of breast cancer than ductal, and it's under-researched, and the thing that's really scary about it is that it doesn't turn into a lump. So
it becomes strings, right?
Yeah,
you describe it so well. You educated people so much in helping us understand why to look, when to look, what to look for. This is life-saving information. I didn't know that it could also turn from lumps into more of a stringy foundation, which is much harder to attack, apparently.
Yeah, to find. If you can find it in time, you're golden. But the issue is finding it because it's not something
the same way.
Yes, it doesn't present the same way. And then, it has higher recurrence later. So this leads me to think that, this administration and pulling funds from research is just ever more infuriating. And
I have always been in awe of the disparages and discrepancies of our healthcare system.
Yeah.
And I think that, and I didn't pay as much attention to myself. Like I was at Carrie Fisher's house partying. I was
Me too.
which was so much fun. And I wasn't worried about things. And then you have kids and you get your stuff together and you party less and you become this, and over time you evolve into someone who I do really like that time of my life because it was carefree and I wasn't so worried about their survival and my own, just to be there for them.
Yeah.
And that's what I really discerned and ascertained from your article, you're such a good writer. And it gave me a lot of ideas of when I ever write to be more clear and direct. Like, what do you discipline yourself in when you write?
Weirdly, you know, I'd read Murakami has this thing that he wrote one of his books in English to force himself not to use a lot of fancy words and try to show off.
Yeah.
And when I read that, I was like, ooh, I
do
better
that.
go do a rewrite.
Yeah, when you read something I've written, it's not legible. It's so metaphorical and poetic and throwing in words.
Flowery, yes.
Yeah, and
yes.
I read your article and I was like, this is how you write.
Also, I had Rachel Ahrens, my editor at The New Yorker, is such a genius.
Do you ever ask your husband, do you ever show him a draft?
I do. Poor man gets the first, you know, we call them diarrhea drafts, which is, you know, the one that
has everything, and you don't think it needs to be edited, but a thousand words come out.
And I'm done.
Yep.
And then he
Can I tell everyone who your husband is? They know. He's the creator of Game of Thrones. Just throwing that out there.
Well, he's a novelist too.
That has always been my fantasy, to meet a writer. Like, and we could write together. Oh my God, or I could just watch him write.
I do that. Yeah, I feel like if he changed my life because he was the one who started saying like you should, you know, when Studio 60 was canceled, which was probably right around the time we made out at Carrie Fisher's house.
I would love to think I had some part in this, like, breadcrumb trail.
You probably did. You probably sprinkled your fairy dust.
He's been
so
together
supportive and
for 20 years?
We're coming on our 20th.
How do you find someone in this world? Where did you find each other?
It was a blind date. And
did somebody set you up?
Somebody set us up, another writer. And in the beginning, he nagged me a little bit in the beginning. Like he said that my thumbs were weird and he didn't like my shirt. No, I can't. They're weird.
I bet it's beautiful.
It's not. I can assure you.
All right.
He also said he didn't like he didn't like my shirt and stuff. So I was like, what's with you? But then I quickly fell in love with him, and yeah.
Did you like have a smooth trajectory?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay, good.
We broke up. We got back together. It was a mess.
And then it got real.
Yes. Then when we had kids, and it just got better and better. I love him more now than I did then. I was like, wow, that's so corny. Don't say that on Drew Barrymore Show.
No. Do you know why that's important? Because you know each other.
Yes, yes.
And my best friend, Nan, who's my business partner of 31 years, literally always says to me, like, you are the common denominator in your problems of your relationships, or sometimes love is not enough, or what you might be in love with might not be what's a reality.
Well, a very good shrink once told me when I was in a relationship and didn't want to leave, she first of all said, you don't want to know what you know. And then she also said, he's like a beautiful shoe that doesn't fit.
That is such a good...
No, it's a good thing.
No, it's so good.
This was some other guy.
Yes, exactly. Also, like, a good Cinderella metaphor almost, subconsciously in there.
Yes.
And I'm so glad that you found each other. And wait, why did you decide to name your daughter Frankie?
Because of the member of the wedding, little Frankie, in the Carson McCullers book, who's so just a spectacular little human being, who's like very jealous and flawed, but just the most beautiful human being. And why did you?
I had an Olive at that point, and I really wanted to name her Pepper. And then their dad was like, we can't have pantry item kids. And, you know, it was hard to pair with Olive. And then I really wanted Johnny because of my family. They're all Johns. And so I started getting into the kind of more androgynous names, Frankie, Johnny, Charlie. And out of Johnny came Frankie because of Frankie and Johnny.
Yes.
And once we heard, it's funny, it's a visceral thing, deciding your kid's name. It's like picking a school for them. You walk in and you're like, oh, hell no! know? Or you walk into a place and you're like, do you think they will ever accept us in here? It's so magical.
Oh my God, that's exactly how we were. Yes.
And I feel like names feel the same way. It's like, oh no. And then the one happens and then you can never think of it any other way.
Yeah, she is just a Frankie.
Is she a Frankie on her birth certificate?
Frances Penn. She's named after my mom's Penny.
That's
so
right.
Her name is, I call her Frankie Penn. When I'm angry, I call her Frankie Penn. And when I'm not angry, she's just Frankie.
And you and your mom, speaking of Penny.
Wait, I just have to tell you that the place we lived for 16 years before we moved, we had a picture of you on our fridge.
What?
For like, from the get-go of Game of Thrones, wearing a t-shirt that said Mother of Dragons.
Yes! You have that picture?
Yeah.
You even know that picture exists?
Yeah. Because I couldn't find it. It was on my fridge with all of our nearest and dearest.
It's one of my most favorite images of my life because through your husband's writing and creating of a character in Khaleesi that any woman could claim to be the mother of dragons, it empowered us all. And it's completely in honor of your family.
It was on my fridge for like a decade, till the day we moved. It got like wilted and like it was like torn up, and it's with like a poem by my mother about getting high on like Parkinson's tea and like in a mishmash of stuff was you.
That moment means so much to me in my life. And I have a mug that says Mother of Dragons.
Well, you are a Mother of Dragons, I think.
I was reading a lot about you and your mom, Penny, and it really helped me. And again, this is why I'm so glad I do these deep dives, because it's like, and our producers helped me so much. Reading about your relationship with your mom and how you were as a teenager, and now how your kids are as teenagers, and especially the dressing.
Yes, the dressing
The
is
clothes.
a thing. Are you having this?
Ah! What has happened to clothes? They're disappearing. Cameron Diaz, not to drop a name, but she's my best friend. I'll call her and be like, they're in these skirts that are 2 inches tall and I can't handle it. She goes, oh, please. We were wearing bikini tops and OP shorts when we were kids. And I go, no, you were.
That's right. If I had those legs, I would be wearing what she wore too.
I used to go hiking with her. She would hike in a bikini and hiking boots. Try trailing that.
That's ridiculous.
And I'd be like Oompa Loomping behind her.
I remember this. I used to wear this white tank top with my boxer shorts,
Which was so sexy.
And then just recently, one of my daughters got on the subway for the first time by herself, and I remembered that she was wearing a white tank top without a bra, and so I started panicking and was like, you know, crazily texting her, being like, are you there? Are you there? Are you there? Are you there?
And then do you think of Penny and what she went through with you?
Yes, it's so crazy. And I'm always like, you know, she was always telling me, get off the phone, get off the phone, get off the phone. And now I'm just like, get off the phone, get off the phone. It's so awful how we become them.
I can't believe what I'm dealing with as far as like my own life experience. I'm like, oh, it's all coming. The chickens have come home to roost. And I love every minute of it. But I just was like, I hadn't heard anybody talk about it that way. And it's like, yes, all the fun, crazy things we did are just gonna come and mirror back with our kids.
Yeah,
and
I can't believe the that comes out of my mouth.
I know, and you're like, no, and then you always hear that, no, you can't be their friend, not until they're older, but then you find yourself being this marmy, pushy, annoying, and then they come in for these minutes and you're like, did you do your homework? Did you do this? And you're like, who would want to talk to me?
Yeah. And also, you know, there's apparently a new kind of feminism where it's not your daughter's business that men are gawking when you wear something. It's the problem of culture.
Yes.
But you're not supposed to change the way you dress.
Yes, culture's supposed to change.
To accommodate culture.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I'm due back on the planet Earth, so put a sweater on.
When that culture changes,
put some pants on.
I literally, I thank you. I don't feel alone now in this world because I am a single mom, and all I do is watch what the girls are leaving the house in, and I'm. Sometimes when they go out in the big hoodie, I'm like, I know there's a freaking tank top under there. I'm not stupid, but okay.
Yeah.
So thank you. I needed to hear that.
Yeah.
Okay, I've been watching your Friends and Neighbors. I'm watching it thinking a lot about when you have kids with someone, how you have this forever relationship.
Yep.
And it feels very real, where it doesn't always feel that way to me.
Yeah, I think that was the idea. And
I'm picking it up.
yeah. And I think Chopper also wanted to create this relationship, divorcees who still kind of want to knock boots. So there's constantly...
Yeah, there's a lot of sexual tension.
There's supposed to be a lot of sexual tension, yeah.
I love the way that you play it, and it pulls at my heartstrings, because when you're in a family with someone, you are forever bonded. And
Yeah.
I just haven't feel like I've seen a lot of relationships in any art that, like, yours is ringing very true for me.
Yeah, and I like that also. Also, I thought it was really fun that he wanted to bring up menopause and perimenopause, and that Mel's story sort of centers on that, on the repercussions from having these mood swings and perimenopausal rage.
Are you going through any of that in your real life?
Are you kidding?
Bring out the basket. Thank you so much. Thank you, my love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, I was like, I'm not sure if it's character specific. Okay, this is my number one. If you put this around your neck like so, I promise you, it's very discreet, and you can just throw it on for like a few minutes.
Oh my God, I'm obsessed.
And it completely changes your body temperature. It's the best thing I found. You keep it in the freezer.
Also, it'll make me think of you, and then I'll have less rage.
And then you'll go out and make out, won't you? Yum, 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 yum. Or is that just me? Sorry. And then I have
me.
Oh, good.
With whatever libido one has left.
By the way, none. It's just shot. Although when I meet somebody, I feel something.
Well, then it's not shot, you silly.
Well, there's not a lot of people getting that thing going, but I will say every once in a while I'll meet someone and I'm like, I'm alive. And then there's like no reciprocity, and I'm like, all right, whatever.
What? That is
Never.
Criminal.
I've been single for 10 years. Then there's this little mini fan.
Okay, I'm so into this.
And then these are my absolute favorite. A woman made these, and we featured them on our show. I know, laugh. But it's a heating pad for, listen, I'm sure some of you men have some sore you-know-whats at some points, and maybe this would benefit you. It's a heating pad that actually hits all the areas you're trying to when, because that hot water bottle's only fitting so many places. Anyway, you throw these bad boys on, and you're gonna be all nice and warmed up in all the right places.
Wow.
So I just got you a little care package.
I'm obsessed.
Okay, can we also, as we come to a close, I know what a good friend you are. By the way, you celebrate your friendship with Miss Sarah Paulson. In fact, I have a picture of you guys, and you've known each other forever.
That is going back. She was at the party too. Of course she was.
Of course she was.
She helps make my marriage work too. That's her right before my surgery. So she took one shift, and David took the kids and then took the other shift, because my kids didn't know, my younger boy didn't know about anything at that point. So
the way you talk about how you scaffold the telling of everything, waiting to have the proper information, how you're going to do it in the article is so good. And it's so understandable, because that's what a good parent does, is try to not scare their kids while they're terrified themselves.
Yeah.
You're such a good mom.
Oh, well, I don't know about that.
Oh, it feels like
Who
that to
knows?
me. I don't know. Don't ask me. I don't know if I'm a good mom, but
I don't either.
I sensed for that from you. And it seems like you're such a good girlfriend, so maybe it's nice to reconnect.
Yes,
hint,
I
hint.
love it.
And you have this beautiful film that has come out, and I just want to read a couple reviews of it. It's called Fantasy Life, everybody.
Also, someone in menopause, having a midlife crisis. So
I cannot wait to see this movie.
It seems like this is my niche.
Well,
this is my niche. This
yes. I'm telling you, laugh it up.
is my niche.
You put that thing on, you're not gonna be laughing. You're gonna be happy.
David's gonna be happy.
By the way, I can't wait to see David in that.
Hey, David. Sweetie, I'll be home in LA. I'll be home in LA tomorrow.
I think that and a white tank top. So here is a few reviews. Amanda Peet sparkles in Matthew Shear's low-key directorial debut. He also co-stars with you.
Yes. He's the Manny, and I'm this rich Brooklyn mom, and I kind of get with the Manny. As one does.
You know, on screen, you have a really good libido. I'm telling you. Amanda Peet delivers a defining performance in this unconventional age gap rom-com. Amanda Peet puts on a brave face on an uncomfortable reality in a sensitive dramedy. By the way, this is Hollywood Reporter, Collider, Variety, all extremely best-in-class outlets. So I'm so happy for all of these wonderful things that you're accomplishing and all doing yourself. This is not happening by accident. This is all you, and it is so much fun to get to talk to you about all these different subjects.
How much do I love this woman? It's crazy. It's so lovely.
I'm really happy to see you. Like, I've been really excited to see you. Really and truly. You're really special. Truly. I look forward to
scoop you up.
Please, I hope to continue the conversation because I only have so many mom friends with kids in the age ranges, and I'm always
going out with their butt showing.
Thank you, Instagram. Fantasy Life is playing in select theaters now, and Your Friends and Neighbors season 2 is streaming now on Apple TV, and we'll go to a break with a clip with Amanda Peet, everybody.
I can't sleep. I'm sweating constantly, like just drenched.
You're glowing.
I can't focus on my writing, which could just be because I suck at writing. But I help.
Do hormone replacement therapy.
Just like that?
It's totally safe.
I don't know.
You might feel differently when you start punching random people in the face.
What